Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Today I share with you how to make delicious dried catfish stew, Nigerian stew recipe. This is one Nigerian stew you do not want to miss. It is absolutely delicious and super easy to make. If you want to see how I made this goodness, keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Also turn on your bell notification so as to get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you. For the list of ingredients, I have some bell peppers here. These are actually frozen bell peppers. I have a lot of bell peppers in my freezer, and I also have some tomatoes here. As you can see, this is actually another brand of tomatoes. The regular tomatoes is no more in season, and this is the one we are actually going to be enjoying now. And it is expensive. I actually got these tomatoes for 500 naira. With this kind of tomatoes, some people say it is sour, some people say it has a lot of water. It's alright, it's okay, but it actually depends on how you cook it. And if you want to see how I made mine, it was so delicious. So in another bowl, I have a quite amount of Scotch bonnet peppers here. You can actually use to your own tolerance. Please do not say Zoya said we should use this amount of pepper. I love peppers, and anything with catfish, I love it to have a lot of pepper. I've got some onions and the dry catfish, of course. These are actually big sizes, not the large one. There are ones that are much bigger than this, but this is a big size. So I have 4 pieces of catfish here. I just brought this out of the freezer. I haven't cleaned it. And to every catfish soup, there is a kmomo by the side. I've got some parboiled kmomo here. And I also have palm oil. We are going to be using a palm oil. This is a native stew, so we are not using vegetable oil this time. I also have some shrimp powder and of course the salt to taste. Once all that is set, I'll go ahead to prep all my ingredients. Here I have the peppers. It has been blended. I have the fish. I have washed and cleaned it. It is nicely washed. And the kmomo, of course, has been washed and pre-cooked. The onions have been chopped. I actually blended some with the pepper. I also have the shrimp powder and the salt. Once all this is set, it's time to go into the cooking process. In a dry pot, I'm going to add the palm oil and allow this to heat up a bit for like 2 minutes. We are not bleaching this palm oil. I just want it to heat up before adding the onions, because I actually want to get this aroma that comes from onions and palm oil, and I'll fry this for like 3 minutes till the onions is translucent. This has been frying. As you can see, the aroma here is so inviting. The aroma is so welcoming. So I'm going to add the blended peppers and combine this together beautifully. I will combine and stir. You all know I love to stir. I love to stir anything stirrable. I just don't want things to sit down at the bottom of the pot. Cover this for the very first 15 minutes to start cooking all on its own. 15 minutes later, I came back to check on the pot, and as you can see, it is boiling. This has been boiling vigorously, and I'm just going to combine everything together Stir to make sure everything is well cooked. Cover this again for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, I open up the pot and the oil has started to flow to the top. That is how you know your stew base is getting to the point. So I'm just going to combine this together now, and I'm going to season the stew. I'll be adding the salt to it, and I'm also going to add the shrimp powder. This is all the seasonings I need for this soup. The fish is going to render every other seasonings and aroma and flavor which we are going to be needing for this soup. Stir this together and add the pre-cooked momo. Combine everything and make sure the momo is lying under the sauce or the stew before I'll place the fish to the top of it. Once the fish is inside the stew, I'm going to cover this for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, I came to open up the pot and voila! Look at our sauce. The stew, it is boiling, it has been cooking, and it is looking so good and beautiful. So I'm just going to try to flip the fish over carefully. We do not want the fish to break. We actually want to enjoy this fish singularly. I don't want it to break up into pieces. I'm just going to cover this now and allow it to finish up the cooking process. 3 minutes later, I came to open up the pot and it was so good. The stew is ready. It's as simple as ABC. Yeah, this is so good. While all that was cooking, I have been busy making the wheat fufu, which we are going to be enjoying this goodness with. And once that is done, I'm going to set the table. So right now the table has been set, the fufu has been wrapped, and I also made some ewedu soup. This is also known as jetto leaves, and it has been cooked. It's so beautiful, and our stew, it's looking so amazing. This is so beautiful and delicious. I bet you try this out and let me know what you think in the comment section. While everyone was busy enjoying theirs with the fufu, I decided to enjoy mine with some boiled rice, and it was so good. If you have watched this video up to this very moment, thank you also so much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really makes me happy. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Also turn on your bell notification so as to be among the very first to get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you all so much for watching. See you again in my next one. Bye.